Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all having a great week. This week, I've been talking about living with a positive mindset or positivity. I started the discussion on Monday talking about what living with a positive mindset is. Yesterday, I discussed the health benefits of living with a positive mindset, and today I am going to start the discussion on toxic positivity. I feel it's a really important topic because it's very real. Toxic positivity is everywhere in our lives right now. It's on social media, and it's important not to let toxic positivity become associated with living with a positive mindset. Yesterday we discussed how having a positive mindset can help with stress management and in turn can increase your life expectancy. It decreases your chances of certain illnesses such as the common cold and cardiovascular disease. It is a powerful tool to take back control of your life and really feel happiness, joy, inspiration. So what is toxic positivity? The main difference between positivity and toxic positivity is that positivity is rooted in realism. It is basically just optimism. It's wanting the best out of every situation. Toxic positivity is believing everything should be positive and is positive, even when it isn't. This is played out on every social media platform. So we see people posting a filtered version of their lives. Hashtag living my best life. And underneath it all, they are using the shield of positivity to cover up their emotions, their feelings, and what is really going on. This is not healthy. Positivity is not about feeling happy and content all day, every day. It's about feeling optimistic and hopeful, even when times are hard. If you feel sad or you need to cry, you have to take the time to own, acknowledge, and be with those emotions. Be optimistic that those emotions and the situation creating those emotions will pass, or that you'll be able to plan how to manage that situation better once you've had time to own your own emotions. So let's talk about a scenario. You've been up all night with your baby, and the baby has a cold and you just couldn't get her settled all night. It's now 8:30 a.m. and you have a Zoom call with your boss and also co-workers. You are just exhausted, but you pick yourself up, get a shower, put some makeup on, and during the meeting your boss is being really hard on you in front of other Zoom attendees. You just don't have the energy to confront him. You come off the Zoom call meeting feeling inadequate, overwhelmed, and just plain exhausted. In a negative mindset, you would think about how this always happens to you. You would spiral into self-pity. In toxic positivity, you would pretend it didn't happen. Even though you feel emotional, you would ensure that you don't cry. You would get on with your day as if it didn't happen. This is a quick and sure way to bring on a breakdown or even depression or anxiety. In a positive mindset, you come off the call angry. You cry. You phone a co-worker and let off steam. After a few cups of coffee and a few hours to own and live with those emotions, you finally decide to call your boss and explain how you feel. You may find that your boss was just having a bad day and is actually ready to apologise to you. Or he will know from now on he can't speak to you like that in front of other Zoom attendees. So within positivity, there are room for other emotions. This is the point. Just because you're practicing positivity does not mean you have to be positive 24/7. We've all been there when we're feeling, upset, emotional. And as I said, we have to own those emotions. We are human. We have emotions. And it's so important to know and feel them. You can feel sad. You can, of course, grieve. That's so important. It's a belief of hope and knowing that the situation, it will get better. One thing to note about toxic positivity is how we react to others when they are going through tough emotions. We've all been there when something has happened and someone has told us it's not that bad. This is toxic positivity being pressed onto someone else. It is always important to recognize others' emotions. So all you have to do is just say, I'm so sorry you're having to go through that. That's enough. That's it. So before we finish off the conversation, I just want to talk about a PM I received yesterday. And it was by someone just asking if living with a positive mindset is realistic. Realism is actually subjective. So what I would ask is living with a negative mindset realistic? I don't see how living with either is more realistic than the other. Yet one gives us more control of our lives, gives us better health, and puts us in a better space of feeling happy and inspired. So feel free to comment or PM with other questions, and I will make sure to get back to you. So now that you know what toxic positivity is, and now you know how absolutely toxic it is. So today I'm asking you to tell me about any experience you've had with toxic positivity, whether you yourself were trapped in toxic positivity or you know someone who has been. Let me know your experiences, write it in the comments. Also, if any of these videos are resonating with you and you feel they would add value to your own feed, feel free to share them. Tomorrow I'm going to discuss my own personal experiences of living with a positive mindset. I've been doing that for more than 10 years now, so I've quite a lot to say on it. And that will conclude the series. So have a great Wednesday, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.